Hi, magician Chuck Caputo here. We have an interesting step-by-step project that I'm working on. If anybody's into magic, you should know about Professor Hoffman. He wrote Greater Magic, Later Magic, and several other books. One of his things he describes, I believe, in modern magic is the Satyr Head. Okay, and we're working on one right now. Now, I did not carve this head. I want to give credit where credit's due. A good friend of mine from Nashville, Tennessee, Steve Kilgore, carved this. He did an excellent job. This guy's a genius with carving. So if you need a ventriloquist figure, he does that as well. I love the furrowed brows and so forth. And I'll get a little bit more into this. The basic effect is that you have 3 cards selected. It could be 1 card, but I'm going to do 3. And then the cards are placed in a holder or something of that nature. And what's going to happen is this. If you want to get up above here, Sherry, so maybe stand up a little bit. The first card is going to slowly eject from his mouth. That's the first one. And then up here, there's going to be 2 cards. I'm going to put a piece of elastic so they split, so they separate. All right. So Steve made this unpainted, so I've been sanding it. I think I did a pretty good job. I put a couple of coats of Mod Podge. You could use gesso, or I'm using Mod Podge to make it like a sealant. So I got I feel it's a little rougher. I'm going to sand that yet. Put another coat on, and I will be painting it. Okay, and I will be hooking up all the electronics. And here's a bunch of things I will be using. And it will be remote operated, so you don't have to go anywhere near it. I'll probably have a separate glass where you can put the cards and maybe they shoot up, a candle that lights or so forth. The box is beautiful too. Steve was gracious enough to include this as well. And he has a music box in there, which I will not be using this for this particular project, but it probably will come in hand at a later date. And here's a couple of eyeballs he included. So it will have moving eyeballs. When you hit the remote, the cards will eject. Now I had to sand it to make sure there's no obstruction, that the ejection comes out very smoothly. So we'll be working on this. I will paint it next. I will put some, I have orange hair, like almost like a reddish orange. I think it'll be perfect. One quick thing I wanted to say is I don't usually get into this type of magic. Why magicians have actually came up with a demon head is beyond me. I think it would have been much better personally if they would have maybe made a jester or something of that nature. I'm a born-again Christian, and I don't like to really play with things like this. You will never see me use a deck of tarot cards in my magic act or a Ouija board. And I do have the technology to do some great stuff with it, but I will not do it. Just to give you a disclaimer, I believe it opens doors. I mean, you could do what you want. I'm just telling you from experience. I mean, when I was a kid, I grew up in a haunted house. A lot of people don't know that, and I'm not going there again. But anyway, what I have here in the back, I'll show you as well. Real quick, we're going to make this in segments here. Here's the inside of the head itself. Okay, so far. And Steve made a back of the skull, which is neat. It's all magnetic. So you did a great job, Steve. I'm grateful that I was able to obtain this. So stay tuned. We'll be painting it next, putting the hair on, then I'll get into the electronics. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you caught me off guard. Hey, we're coming along pretty good on this Satyr head. I painted it. I have some of the electronics installed. So this is what I have. Ooh, pretty spooky. If you notice, I painted him, and I used just acrylic paint, nothing fancy, bright red. Okay, first I sanded him really good, then I put gesso or Art Deco Mod Podge on him to seal it. And I painted him real good. I had to put several coats on, and I still sanded it between coats. Then here's the secret ingredient, dull coat, all-purpose dull coat. You don't want them to be shiny. So I spray painted him with dull coat, and I had some red hair, like I said, from a Halloween mask. I think I got it down here. These things come in hand. Here's a clown mask that our son Nick scared our grandson Roman with. So I said, this hair would be perfect. So I strategically glued it in different places, gave him a goatee. I wanted to tell you about the dull coat real quick. Some of you magicians, and I'm going to stand up for this, may recognize this. This is what they use for rough and smooth. Now, yes, when I do my close-up magic here, you can verify this. I've used this routine for probably over 30 years. You could show the cards all blank, front and back, and I can merely think of a card and it'll project itself. How about the 4 of spades? There you go. There's the front, and here is the back. Now let me think of another card, something completely different. Let's see, how about the Jack of Clubs? What's cool about the cards, if I blow on it and dribble them, every card has printed front and back. Now if I was to cut it one more time, you ever rub? I rub too hard. Look at this, Sherry. We're back to square one. Blank on both sides. So that is based on rough and smooth. I've used this routine for many, many years. Close up, it kills. All right. Anyway, I will be continuing the electronic aspect. There's strings that I used in here, and I'd recommend getting the strongest string you can imagine. This is 50-pound test fishing string. Very, very strong. It won't snap. And here's some of the components, some of the motors I will be using. I haven't decided yet if it's all going to be remote control. I might have a few relays in there. The eyes are in place. They probably need a little adjustment. If you watch the eyes, Sherry, zoom in there. I'm doing it manually right now, but they do move back and forth. And here's what I have so far in the back. And I will not show the exact hookup because it took a lot of time, a lot of effort on my part. But let me shine this in here. So we got it going on pretty good here. All right. And the next video you see, hopefully, will be the live performance. So stay tuned. It should turn out pretty cool. Thanks again for stopping by. Hi, Sherry. Here's the classic, the historical piece from the Hoffman books. We're going to show you a pack of cards, and we can proceed to give it several cuts. And what I'm going to do is pretty much just pop 3 cards out. Watch. They are indeed all different. Yes. If you can remember them, that would be great. Or the viewing audience can anyway. Yeah. We're going to insert them in different parts of the pack. Now, to help the ambiance a little bit, we're going to light the candle. Right. I like to set the mood a little bit, okay? Yeah. Now, we're going to place the cards into the glass holder. And I'm going to step back. Watch the playing cards. Watch. Whoa! Oh, my goodness. Whoa! Whoa! All right. Now, watch his face. I'm going to stand out of the way. Look at me when I'm talking to you. All right. Well, the first card, please reveal itself. Let's see what happens, Sherry. Oh, right out of the mouth. Was this your selected playing card? The 5 of clubs? Yes. And I'll stand back. Watch. Well, the other 2 cards, please reveal themselves. Oh my gosh, look at that. Was that it? So cool. Yes. Yes, indeed. So there we have the historical Satyr Head described in modern magic. Hey, thanks for stopping by, guys. Once again, a great shout out to Steve Kilgore, who actually carved this. A talented guy. Thanks, Steve. All right. Have a great day.